Hello everyone and welcome back to my US Diary official YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Forrester, Ridge is stroking fabrics when someone named Margot comes in and tells him they're ready for you. Ridge fetches Eric and the two make their way to the runway, where the rearmost collection is being previewed. They watch the models along with Brooke, Carter, and Daphne. Ridge is pleased with the 3 gowns and Daphne gets credit for the new Forrester scent. Brooke questions Hope not being there and Carter explains that she's with Beth and Liam. He completely supports it. At Brooke's place, Hope helps Liam find Beth, who's cashing in the curtains. She reminds him about their daddy-son cotillion and is sure to add, "I love it when we're together as a family." Amping up the pressure, she adds that she doesn't want this to end. Hope embraces the sprat as Liam looks rattled. As Hope gets a communication from Carter wanting to get together to bandy their future, Beth presses her to stay for the evening daddy-slash-son cotillion. Hope stands firm that she has to go to work. Liam and Beth decide to exercise dancing as the girl hopes her mammy will come back latterly. Back at Forrester, Daphne and Carter hole up in the office, where she fishes about his particular life. She's surprised that Hope turned out to be so married, but he deserves happiness. Still by the runway, Brooke and Ridge kiss and spoon and, of course, go over him, nearly losing her in Naples. Hope interrupts to say she's happy for them. Ridge grunts out in reason for effects he did that he wishes he had and also takes off. Hope confesses to her mama that she's in a bit of a spot. It's Carter. He's pushing to get wedded, but she can't set a date. Brooke suppositions she's being drawn to Liam and jumps at the occasion to mention Ridge and Naples again, noting that nearly losing someone brings clarity. At that moment, Hope's fiancé is telling Ridge that he needs to reinstate Hope for the future. Making his pitch, Walton points out that Steffi and Hope have made peace. "What do you say?" he asks Ridge. "Forrester needs this. Hope needs this." Back at Brooke's place, Beth tells Liam she wants him and her mammy back together again. No offense to Carter, of course. Hope confirms to Brooke that Liam wants to reunite. Brooke, stating the egregious, tells her son she'll have to choose. At the Forrester guest house, Electra assures Will that she's not upset that he'd a many too numerous at his party. "It's not like anything bad happened, right?" Forgetting that he was Luna's victim, Will breaks the news that Commodity happened after Electra left Commodity. He hopes she can forgive him for. At Bill's place, Katie worries Luna will try to make a run for it. Bill reminds her she thinks she has the ultimate mess ticket with this gestation. The go over her turning their son's life upside down. Katie says Will is telling Electra about her right now. Luna appears and gloats over Electra chancing out about her and Will. Bill harangues that Electra doesn't earn any of this. He knows each about Luna. She doesn't have a moral bone in her body. Luna toots her own cornucopia. She's got fire. Imagine how boring their son's life would have been if he'd gotten little Miss Yawnfest pregnant. Katie narrows her eyes and reminds her that Electra's the girl Will loves and wants to be with. "Not you." Luna laughs that their bond will be vastly weaker now. In fact, it's gone. She's his future now because she's pregnant with his child. As if issuing a challenge, she declares that nothing and no bone can change that. Bill won't allow her to screw up their son's life. She'll no way have a Spencer baby. Luna tattles to Katie that Bill told her to get in revocation, but doesn't get the response she's hoping for as she's told she's delusional and that Will despises her. Luna insists she'll be a brilliant mama and woman. Katie gapes furiously into her eyes and she vows that she'll no way be Will's woman. No way! At Il Giardino, Sheila goes over the situation with Luna in her mind. Cleric appears and realizes she has Commodity rattling around in that beautiful head of hers. Offering a hand cookie, he quips, "Toe for your studies?" Sheila lets him suppose she's derangement over having no access to her grandchild Hayes. Cleric reminds her he's in a happy, loving home. As for Luna, she's safe too safely underground. Sheila gets worried at him speaking of her granddaughter that way. Cleric urges her to accept her death and walks down shaking his head, leaving Sheila to wonder where Luna is at. At the Forrester guest house, Will continues to drag out the ineluctable by wondering how he managed to get so drunk that Deacon had to help him up the stairs. He wishes Elektra no way left, also everything would be different. Getting down to brass fashions, Will laments that he doesn't want to tell her this, but he has to. Someone came into that room. I allowed. It was you. Someone came into that room wearing her mask from the party. Elektra asks, so, who was it? Who was wearing my mask? Will, what happened? Hoping for the stylish, she asks if it was Zend. Will keeps shaking his head through several suppositions before revealing that this was purposeful. She wanted him to believe he was with her. Elektra, bracing, asks, Will, what did you do? Will cries that he was so happy when he allowed. She came back. Elektra wails, you slept with another girl? The night before they eventually made love? Will pleads, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Elektra. Will trying to get through to Elektra after he confessed to what happened with Luna. Taylor tries to get Cleric to seek comforting nearly differently. Luna crossed a line when she took advantage of Will, slipping into his bed while he was too drunk to realize she was Elektra. In the fate, Will plotted to make sense of the hazy night until the Verity eventually came together. Not only was Luna alive, but she was also the bone he'd slept with, a disclosure that left him shaken to the core. Will didn't face this alone. Bill and Katie stood by him as they brazened Luna over her conduct. Their fury was palpable, and for a moment, it sounded vengeance might be on the table. But Luna had another stunner ready to drop, she's pregnant. Bill snappily claimed on attesting the news, while Katie prompted her son to keep everything under wraps. Will couldn't follow that advice. Rather, he laid bare the Verity to Elektra, who was devastated and furious once she learned the treason. The fallout didn't stop there. Cleric began to smell that Sheila was hiding commodity monumental. His reservations boiled over, and he demanded answers. The disclosure that Luna was alive hit him hard, but what soaked more was realizing that his woman had kept such a massive secret from him. Their formerly fragile marriage was left rattled in the wake of the exposure. Taylor carried on with her work as a therapist despite her own heartache. Just weeks agone, she had been engaged to Ridge, only to watch him fleetly marry Brooke. Indeed, as she scuffled with her particular pain, Taylor pressed on with her cases, showing her trademark adaptability while still navigating her own grief. Luna is alive, Lee and Sheila will face the consequences of their conduct. Lee meets with Sheila to bandy the rearmost drama with Luna. This whole thing has been at agony, Lee proclaims. Still, Sheila isn't in the mood to hear it. I'm more concerned about my marriage, and worried, Sheila tells Lee. Cleric hot argument with Sheila, he went straight to Taylor's office. Cleric needs someone to talk to, so who better than the world-famed psychiatrist? Taylor will be stunned as Deacon fills her in on the Sheila and Luna situation. But after the session, Deacon's feeling better and Taylor says she's then to help. With Cleric demanding a lot of help, he'll have further sessions with Taylor, which could lead to a take on love. Liam is taking Beth to a father-son cotillion. Liam takes a print of him and Beth dressed up, and she tells him to shoot it to Mammy. Hope is at Forrester Creations talking with her fiancé Carter. Carter is ready to get wedded and be a family with Hope and Beth. When he asks if Hope's ready, she has an uncertain expression. Maybe seeing Beth and Liam's print will help Hope make her choice between Liam and Carter. At the Spencer manse, pressures are rising between Elektra and Luna. Elektra accuses Luna of destroying Will's life, but Luna plays her gestation card and says Elektra can't do anything. This sets off Elektra, who punches Luna, leaving everyone in shock. Odds are this would be the only time the two girls get physical.